What's up, guys? It's Chris from Lost Audio. Today, I'm going to be talking about a new feature that Serum 2 has that I've wanted in Serum for years. It basically allows you to make a multi-sequencer preset. If you don't know what that is, it's basically a preset that can play multiple instruments at once. Um, so yeah, let me show you this thing that I made. This is my first attempt at creating something like this inside Serum 2, and this is what it sounds like. So basically, the way this works is you go into the oscillator mapping here, which is new, and you can map the different oscillators to different ranges on your keyboard. And once you do that, you can go into the new clip player and you can just play the notes that you want for the keyboard range. So we're going to open up in it. Let's say I want this to be like a bass line. We would put this. Actually, let's do this. Let's have the sub be the bass line. So we're going to put it down here. All right. So now you see when I try to play anything above C2, it doesn't play the sub. And another thing you can do is you can press fold, and this will make it so it only plays the sub range no matter how high you go up the keyboard. So we're going to leave that there because we don't want it to play while other things are playing. And we're going to turn on oscillator A. Let's change this to a different wave. Oops. Didn't mean to open that. Just so you can hear what I'm talking about. And so let's move this here. This will be in the second 2 octaves. Let's open it so you can see it. Well, let's pitch this up an octave so you can see that it's working. So there's this other cool thing that you can do. You can put a sample. Ooh, let me make this spectral. Whoops. And you can right click on the sample that you import and slice it. All right. And then you can play the slices on your keyboard. You see they're like correlated with there's like a correlation with the keyboard and the range. So one thing I noticed is if you try to move this up here, right, it's not going to work. And the reason that is because this is C1, so it's only going to play in the range of C1 up to C sharp 2. And this is C5. So you can move this down and it'll work. But if you want it to work wherever you are, you want to right click and then change the root note. And this was C5. So we're going to change the root note to C5. So now when I go up to C5, you can hear the slices again. And this is very cool. So what we can do now is we can go into the clip view, and also let's lock this to the key of the sample. The sample that I imported is D sharp minor. So we're going to find minor right here, and then we can fold it. We can go in here. Let's not fold it because we want to see the thing. So it starts at C0. So we can go up to here. Let's see. So this is going to be scale locked, so it's not going to play all the notes. That's why that's why this one isn't playing, because it's not in the scale. But let's put it back. Oops, my bad. We want this to play when we want this to play when the host plays. So you turn on, You have to click the little play button right here to play the clip. So now what we can do is, this is 1 bar. Let's make it 4 bars. And then we can zoom out, holding control or command. And then we can just play the notes. Oops. It's a little, the shortcuts are a little awkward, but you get the idea. So I want this to play now. It's not playing. Oh, it's turned off. I think I had a hotkey that turned it off or something. Anyways. This is on the right key. So this is the key of D sharp. And then we'll just do, let's turn the metronome on in our DAW. This is way off. Move this over. The rate of this clip is tied to the BPM of our host, so you can also change the rate here to be faster. But we're not going to do that. And then what we want to do is we want to go to the next one, which is C2. Go up to that. And then we could do this. You want to just make your clip. And I'm probably going to speed this up here. This is going to take me a second. I don't know if this is tied to the host, like the time itself. So let's see. Yeah, that way I don't have to keep. Keep replaying it from the start. All right, cool. So now that we got that, we could change the. Hold on, let me explore a little bit. I haven't really explored. This is for the phase, I believe. I'm pretty sure. Let me explore this. It would be cool if you can add like voicings. You see like how you can lock this to mono. It'd be cool if you could do that, and per oscillator basis. And so you can make this one monophonic, and then this one could be polyphonic or whatever. But I don't think you can do that unless someone knows how to do that. Please let me know in the comments. But let's go up to the next oscillator, which is C5. Let's start it from the beginning. Let's just kind of switch it up. And we can do that. And we can just mess around. I think my hotkeys are working because I have LES open, maybe. But we're just going to manually paste this here. And now the cool thing is, in the new Serum update, you could send stuff to individual buses and then out the master, so we can process this differently. So we could have this like this, and then we'd probably want to move this. There's also a bunch of new warp modes. So let's solo this and hear this really quick. That was pretty cool. We can go into the bus now. Sorry for getting sidetracked. And then we can... This is being sent to bus 2, my bad. So now we can put effects. Let's try it, putting this up. Ooh, my bad. And let's maybe... So one thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move this to here because I want to detune it. So we're gonna copy the range for oscillator C. I'm gonna put it like this. And then we're just not gonna use the sub. Very nice. So now if you want this to be lower, it'll keep playing the range because we have it in the clip. But now we can do a lot of stuff to this. We can put a filter on it, and we can just send this, and then we can detune it. And first, let's go through these different modes. Let's just do the regular one. And then add some noise for a little bit of color. Now that we changed that, we can even add this back. And let's just put it here. There's like a little gap. So we can go here, and that's C4 until C5, right? This is probably pretty crazy because it's not organized, but if it works, it works. So zoomed in. Okay. Let's grab this. Okay. Let's just add a little thing like this. Oh, these controls are so awkward for me. I'll get used to that, but we can put an alpha on this. Also, the clip re-triggers the LFO. So if you put it on mono, it'll make it so it doesn't restart it every time the thing plays. So now we can make this like a gate. Let's do this little step. Shoot it off like this. Then we can send this to. Then we could just change this to a basic wave. And then since everything is going into the main, we can process this together. And we can also mix the individual sounds here. Sorry, the metro has probably been driving people crazy. I just realized it was on. I was too locked in. Then we can just go crazy. Just add. Put this on mono. Actually, we could just put on free. Maybe. Wish there was like a solo button too. This is all stuff that I don't know. It's like little stuff. Doesn't really matter that much, but solo button would be cool. Man, what we could do is let's just send the second one here. And just do a little cut off. Is that even working? Let's see. It is. Okay. Actually, it kind of sounds like it's not working. Wonder why that is. Maybe it's because it's going through the bus. Okay, so we do that, and then we send this through the bus. And then the bus... It's not going through the bus? Oh. My bad, wrong one. And that's pretty much it. And then you can play around with the stuff here. That doesn't really work. But yeah, you can just mess around with this. I don't know. That's something that I always wanted, and I wanted to share this knowledge with you that I came across. One thing also that you can do is you can assign these macros, right? So if you want to add more reverb, so there's better reverb now. You can have this here, and then you can automate it inside of the clip view. So you can go down here to the little plus icon and then choose a macro. You can also show it up here. Let's rename it so we know what this is. This is, I want to do the first one. This is the size of reverb. It's going the wrong way. Let's add more stuff to this. And then we go back to the clip, and then now we click the plus and we grab the first macro, and then we can add little points on the line like this and automate it. Oh yeah, and for whatever reason, if you wanted to export this, you can. You can do MIDI out, and then you can route it in your DAW, or you just click on the clip, boom, now it's in your DAW. You drag it out of Serum. Yeah, you can just mess around with this. I don't know. That's something that I always wanted, and I wanted to share this knowledge with you that I came across. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And I'll probably leave this preset in our Discord if you want to join. The link is in the description. And yeah, that's pretty much it.